your info and win with it.
Yo, that's all you, man. Like, how you apply it's entirely up to you, right?
Yeah, that's it. It works.
Nice.
Now we're trying to get back into our podcast. So
That's sick.
yeah,
just getting back into that bag.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying?
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So Emo, finally here after a few hiccups.
Yeah, like I underestimated the Melbourne traffic.
Yeah. That's one thing you never do.
Yeah, man.
Melbourne is very unpredictable.
When he told me it's gonna be close to Dixie House because it's just in St Kilda.
Yeah.
Like I anticipated like just 20 minutes, but I forgot that the.
What you got to remember is, Emo, I know you're from Perth, right? So if there is something that is like 5 minutes away from your house, you got to times that by 3, right? And then add
times that by
10
4.
again on top of that. And you're probably just going to be about an hour and a half.
Just remember.
All right, so I'm not good at maths, so I'm not. But that equals about an hour and a half. And it's really crazy because like the traffic here is so congested.
Yeah.
And yet they're trying to do all this stuff to make everything like different, like to make the traffic free
They're
flowing.
making it way worse.
But it's not working.
There you go, man.
You know what my solution is?
What is the solution?
We're not staying on the roads anymore, man. We're going to the sky, baby.
That's it.
Why drive when you can fly?
That's it. It's all helicopters, man.
That's the way, man. There you go.
So, if you get a story, come up and you just see my finger, just going past everybody in my helicopter, just mind your business, all right? Welcome to the Just Hustle podcast. I'm your host, A Kook. We have a very special episode today as well. This is, grinding in the comedy industry. And we're here with one of Australia's upcoming comedians, Emo Majok.
Yo, what's up? What's going on? What's happening?
What's happening?
Great to be here.
Welcome back, my boy.
Great to be back, man. Great to be back since the first hiccup.
Yeah.
They don't know about that one.
Loving the new studio though, man.
No, that's
Yeah,
it.
it's dope, yeah?
Hey,
Yeah.
We have
It's
to change
badass.
it up, man. And that's how you know you're elevating in what you do, So
That's it, man. You gotta
it's good,
invest
it's
in
good.
yourself.
Yeah, that's it. And
Yeah.
we're doing very well. And as always, guys, welcome back again. Just remember, make sure you share, comment, like, get us out there like always, man. And always do everything to, help out these youngins that are trying to get up in, in business or in like pursuing their dream that they want to, get into. So as always, let's uplift everyone and let's get it.
Well, let's find out what it takes to not just be a comedian, but what it takes to hit the top. Like, those late nights, lonely dinners, all that kind of stuff. Where did you start, Emo, and what's your story from there?
You start off by doing your little pub gigs. It could be anything between like 3 people to sometimes 100. Like it just depends how established that the production company is that you're working for, and it's usually another comic that's just doing the exact same thing. Like trying to figure out how you can get more stage time. So you start off with those ones. You might even just get paid with a beer. Like you get paid in beer, or like you might get like a pub dinner or something. But remember when you're first starting, like like new comics gotta get it out their head that this is not about the money when you first starting to get it, because like an apprenticeship, nobody's gonna pay for nothing that they're not unsure of. You know what I mean? Like
If they're not trained in it yet.
Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to just be learn and with time, practice, and execution, like you're obviously gonna get better and better. And that's when like the comedy scene will let you know when you are ready to get paid, and you can also like predetermine that yourself as well. But like you got to remember, like the way I that I took it was, this was like kind of like a university degree. So like I knew for 4 years I needed to learn. So like, and there's no real course on this. So you learn on the job. You know what I mean? Like, so I spent what was the better part of like 4 years. I told myself like this will be my university degree, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to do this stand-up comedy thing. And by the end of 4 years, I need to start making some money from this as well. You know what I mean? So
Emo, just going back to that, right? So you've got a show. You've got 4 people in the audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that change on how you perform than if there was like 300 people there?
If there's more people or less people, is that what you just
Yeah. So like, what's your mindset to that? Because like having 4 people there would play tricks on your mind. Like, oh my god, am I not?
To be honest with you, like looking back right now, like you appreciate it, because you gotta learn how to be able to deal with a room that's empty and you got to learn how to deal with a room that's full. Like, if you're not thrown into the deep end and how to like handle every one of those situations, like you're never gonna be able to like execute it. You know what I mean?
Does self-doubt and stuff creep in, or you just like, nah, I know I'm good. I know I've got this. And
I go in with the same mentality that the show must go on. You know what I mean? Like, so I remember like just before COVID prompted us to go into like many lockdowns and stuff. Like, we were just selling out shows, just sold out. And then we had one of those snap lockdowns where we were forced to go into a like little timeout. And then after 5 days, when the snap lockdown finished, everybody was able to go back out again, but then nobody was coming back out. So we went from having 100-seater rooms packed out to only 11 people coming back.
Oh shit!
So then that was like a rude awakening. But then I to this very day, I say like that was probably my most favorite show to date.
Why is that? Is that like because you realize, okay, I might have less people here?
Because right there and then, like I learned how to communicate. Because there's a difference when you're talking to 100 people in a room. Mm-hmm. So if you're out there and you're doing the theatrics and you're acting it out, and you're doing all this, you're sweating, like, it's like, yo, my dude, there's 11 people in here. Like, communicate with them like they're 11 people. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like I learned how to shift gears with that. Like I for example, like I made a habit of knowing by the end of the show I'm gonna know every person's name. You know what I mean?
I love that. That's good. Yeah, because you appreciate that.
Yeah, and you pretty much connect with every person in that room.
Yeah, exactly.
Make
so
them
like,
feel special. And
so like as I'm navigating myself between material and stuff, like I remember like there'd be like a person in the front row, like there might be a couple, be like, hey, how you doing? How long have you been together for? I use that as my segue. You know what I mean? And then like perhaps the person in the back is like when I say in the back, like maybe 2 rows back there, because it was like kind of scattered. Because we had that 1 meter rule.
Oh yeah. The fucking the distance.
What was that 1 meter rule?
Oh, it was
like
5,
the short, like the whatever distance.
what rule?
Social distancing.
Yeah, what rule?
Like the 1 meter
What
rule.
rule?
So like everybody was scattered around. So even though it was 11 people, like you remember, it was like those pockets.
Gaps,
you know what I mean, there was like pockets and stuff.
Yeah.
So like the person in the back row, like you like not the back row, but like two rows back, like you might want to get them engaged. So like you just like do your little crowd work. And then that will lead you into a pocket. You know what I mean? And between starting the crowd work, you establish what the name is, what they do for work, and then you go into what it is you're trying to do. And that's how like my crowd work got like a lot better, because like you learn to kind of navigate yourself with the size audiences that you've been given.
Do you reckon you engaging with your audience? Do you reckon that makes your show a lot easier? Like in a way, just say there's a part in your show where you kind of
it's more customized.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the show's customized. Like it's, I try to make sure that even though the show is about me, like I try to make sure that we are on this journey together. You know what I mean? So like whenever I'm doing my crowd work and stuff, like I will find out what it is that they do first, like or what it is they enter, and then like more so than not, like that will kind of navigate me into where it is that I take the show. Like, cause I got my beginning, middle, and end. Yeah. What I do in between is it's all predetermined on like how it is that it's going with the audience. You know what I mean?
And that's what I noticed about your show, man. Like, a lot of people were walking down the stairs or having a chat downstairs and were just like, really saying that you were a really good guy, and stuff like that. They were leaving happy, like, laughing and stuff. And I love that you appreciate every single person that comes to your show.
For sure.
Because
like,
they're there for you.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna find the time to try to shake your hand at the end of the show. Like, I'm fist bump you. Want to take a picture? We'll take a picture. Like I because it's not possible without the audience, right? So like I do take that little bit of time to ensure that they're appreciated, and the show is not just about me. Like, we're on a journey here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, because you know what it takes to come up. You know what I mean? You've been there. You've been to somebody else's show. You're like, oh well, I want that. Like I want to shake Travis Scott's hand. Probably won't, but and
but he saw Kendrick though, so that's he can do it.
Yeah,
you saw Kendrick?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I met
when
Kendrick.
He was coming out, he met Kendrick. He was in the same.
Yeah.
Didn't you say in the same studio? Or?
Yeah, like my boy Mac took me to.
That?
Yeah, it was cool, man. Like my boy Mac Wop, is Kendrick's childhood friend. They went to the same school together. And like I think it was Centennial, or was that Snoop's school? he went to, like there was a school in Compton anyway. Like Mac and Kendrick were like high school buddies, and then they just so happened to be signed to the same record label. You know what I mean?
Oh, damn.
And Mac is Schoolboy Q's DJ.
Yeah.
So so they're all clicked up together. Like J Rock, Absol, like Mac is friends with all of them. So when I met Mac out here in Perth, we exchanged numbers, and when I was going out to LA, he was like, "Yeah, you better holler at me." I was like, "Yeah, don't you worry, I will."
Yeah, I'll be there. Don't say no more.
Yeah, so I hit him up.
Blow your phone up.
Yeah.
I hit him up, and then the homeboy just ended up like being like mad cool, man. Like he was like, "Yo, yeah, pull up," and then like took me like studio stations, went to the BETs, like. It's just like mad, bro. Like he just like on some like homeboy fucking vibes. You know what I mean?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, like
So he just
slept
brought
at his
you-
house. Yeah,
Oh,
like,
shit.
Yeah. Like Mac was cool, man. Like he took me fucking up in the Woodland Hills.
Yeah.
J Cole was having like an after party after the BETs. Like,
No way.
like these are the people. I was right. Like I went to Schoolboy Q house as well. Like while A$AP Ferg was just having a studio session with Q.
Oh, when he was start. Damn.
Yeah, like Q had A$AP Ferg pull up to the house.
How were they, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just all chilled, man. And because I was chilled with them, like it was like I wasn't on like no fanboy stuff.
Yeah.
So it was easy to like kind of like just.
So you didn't have your poster outside. Hey, I want to sign.
Hey, let me get a push.
Nah, like I was just like I was just the homie. You know what I mean, like I was
Yeah.
Mac's homie, and they just so happened to be famous. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
so like it was easy to navigate myself around that. Like the only time I broke out of character was when we're at the BETs and I saw Snoop. I was like, Uncle Snoop. Like we got pictures.
Hey, that's one person you can never just stay in character.
Yeah,
with, bro. I reckon Snoop would be the dopest person to meet, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like-
Yeah. But that was dope, man. Like, it was cool hanging out with them. Right? I mean, like I was for the duration I was out there. I was out there for like about a month, and in between that month, I had already gone to Absol place up in Carlson, Schoolboy Q's house. We had gone in the BETs, studio session with Kendrick. Yeah, there was a whole heap of stuff. Like Mac took me to the hood.
Yeah.
Like I went out to Compton. Yeah, like it was just
But
yeah.
with things like that, don't you appreciate it where when people, say like you're a brother or you're a friend of mine and they literally hold you as that.
Yeah.
And they don't look at you as, oh yeah, I'm famous now. I don't kind of know you. I want
Yeah.
Like,
And
wouldn't that make you feel special in a way? Like that.
yeah,
they
but
don't-
the thing is, like, even like as unfamous as I am, like I get some people are kind of breaking character sometimes, and that would be like the last time we hang out. You know what I mean? Like if you're not gonna be cool, man, like I'm uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
I don't need you like trying to let people know that we're hanging out,
Yeah.
like with the snap in my
Yeah,
face and
yeah,
stuff.
that's
Like
it.
like just be cool, man. Like we can kick it.
Yeah, because
I appreciate it. Yeah. It's like
we're all people, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The people that we know and hang out with, right? These people are famous, but they don't feel like that to us, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They just feel like the homeboys.
Yeah.
Because
Like
everyone
you,
is everyone.
Like every time we're around, bro, like you just one of the bros,
yeah,
Exactly,
exactly,
man.
right.
Exactly. And that's all. That's all I wanted
Yeah,
to be.
exactly.
Like the moment that starts shifting and starts acting like it starts being different, like I like obviously I'm gonna be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So
And
Yeah, you don't want that.
don't you find that weird? Like you understand? Yeah, you have status because of your hard work, but people don't see that. They're just like, oh damn, like you're famous now. Hey, can you take me around these people when you do this? Sometimes don't you just be like, hey man, like you could also be here if you just lock in and work as hard as me.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Like there's no reason. Like I'm slightly at an advantage because I'm like a little bit funny, but I also like work the craft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you too. Like there's some people that are not that weren't funny or are not musically gifted. Like take for example, Bad Baby. No, like she wasn't like a rapper per se,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Like they A&R'd her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, so she got put in position because
Yeah.
she had like 15
Your
minutes.
child, yeah, 15 minutes.
15 minutes of
fame,
fame
yeah.
from like
Yeah,
Dr.
Dr.
Phil.
Phil,
They're like,
yeah.
hey, like, how do we capitalize on like that TV moment? And then they wrote out some lyrics and handed it to her. You know what I mean, like, that's the thing. You ain't gotta be naturally funny, like to be a comedian. Like, you can't study it to be a comedian. Like not every funny comedian was born
born
funny. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Like,
that's it. They worked. They understood the craft. They watched other comedians, how they did it, and they implicated off that and learned their own ways and became them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
makes sense.
And they have an energy and just an aura about them. Some of them, you know what I mean? Like Eddie Murphy and Jim Carrey. I don't know. They just got
Dave
something.
Chappelle.
Yeah.
Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
And-
something in building them.
Yeah, and every not every, but like a lot of comics are weirdos in real life. Anyway, I mean,
Oh yeah.
like there's like a recluse essence to being a comedian. Like you're oftenly misunderstood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And before I forget as well, Elsa said that her favourite time of the day is pouring you a bottle of Henny when you come through the apartment. She is loving it. So she says hi, yeah?
Yeah. Shout out to my producer Elsa. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, she's someone else. But also as well, just getting passed through that, yeah. So also, Emo, you've had some pretty shit jobs before.
Yeah, hell
right?
yeah.
So, you know, you've been laughing through the struggle, rising through the grind. What was the other job that you had? You worked at Coles.
I worked at Coles. I've done many jobs, man.
Yeah.
Like I've done everything from flipping burgers at McDonald's.
Bro,
to
everybody has to start from there. If you don't
Yeah.
start from there,
Like-
bro, you
bread factory, chicken factory. Like hell, I remember when I just turned 18. I just finished high school, and I registered with this agency, which sends you like all these different workplaces and stuff. You know what I mean? And at the time, my car was out of commission, so my mom would drop me off whenever I got work shifts because she encouraged me going out and working. You know what I mean? And I remember one morning she was dropping me off to this place called Cleanaway.
Oh yeah, I see that.
And we pull up to it, and it was a recycling company where I would be on the back of like the truck and then would stop and empty out the. You know what I mean? And I remember her looking at me and saying, "I told you, like you don't finish school, you're gonna be a rubbish collector." I was like, "Oh shit."
Oh, shit.
I gotta get my shit
Oh
together.
yeah, man.
ASAP.
So I went straight back to TAFE, man. So if university's not for me, I'm gonna go to TAFE. You know what I mean?
And look, you know, all these jobs that you've had, right? Do you have that, like, is it in your head and it's like the pressure's on? Like, I really have to, like, nail it, you know? I'm going from this job or that job, but I know exactly what I want to do, you know? I want to be a comedian.
Yeah.
You know, I want to do that. Does that, like, hinder it, like, yeah, I've got to get this done?
Yeah, not per se, bro. Like to be honest with you, man. Like for me, there was no other. Like after I decided this was what I was gonna be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was it. Like I knew there was nothing that's gonna be as an obstacle that's gonna stand in my way. Like this was gonna be it's this or nothing.
Yeah, that's what it is, yeah? It's this or
It's
nothing.
this or nothing.
Yep.
Yeah. So like I had that mentality. Like that was it. And there was no safety net. You know what I mean? Yeah.
There was no one helping you out. There was no.
Nah,
like,
nobody
parents'
coming, bro.
fund.
Nobody's coming.
Nah, no
Like,
one's coming?
Yeah, nobody's coming. You had people that kind of like mentor you, like per se. Like my boy Joe White, he had started doing stand-up comedy, so like you were in that kind of position where you like I'd shoot him messages and be like, yo, does this sound funny? Or yo, how do I get onto this tour? Like speaking about that, there's been so many different stages of mine in his career where he got me on, and then I got on to the cruise ships, which was something that he was trying to do for a bit. You know what I mean? And I remember speaking to him. He was like, "Yeah, I'm still trying to get on the cruise ships." I was like, "All right, cool. Let me talk to my agent." And then sure enough, I got him onto the cruise ships with my agent. Like it all came back full circle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like right now, like he got me on a major tour, which I can't really speak about right now. But that's because he was on it. You know what I
You
mean?
can't give us a hint?
No, I can't give no
No,
hint.
we're not special enough. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm.
We'll find out soon enough.
Yeah,
though.
you find out soon enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on a big tour, which is cool. But I still got my whole America thing about to come to
Oh,
fruition.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is that all coming along anyway?
So I'll go out in mid-July.
Oh,
So-
shit.
so
So it's not
A
far,
few
man.
months.
Yeah. So I'm still doing my paperwork for
Yeah.
my visa,
Yeah.
but the important thing is I have to be out there by like mid-July,
Mm-hmm.
and August we hit the road to start our Canada tour.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Well, we'll be following
Yeah,
along,
don't
bro.
worry.
Don't
Yeah,
you
you
worry
will
about
be there,
that.
bro. Front
Yeah.
seats, just out there supporting you, bro.
Yeah, so we out there doing our Canada tour, so I'm looking forward to that. It's all just like a circuit. You know what I mean? Like first 4 months is Perth Fringe, Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney, and then it goes to like North America. But everything really starts in like August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when's your Melbourne tour? So this is from when?
On the 24th, isn't it?
24th
Yeah,
is
24th.
my next Melbourne show.
Yeah.
Emo and Friends. That's at the GG. So I'm looking forward to that. It's got some talent out there that's got like surprise guests. Like we didn't advertise who's gonna be on the show. Like they're just all silhouettes. You know what I mean? Like so the old surprise guests they're coming on for Emo and Friends. So looking forward to that. That's next Saturday. So if this drops before then, get your tickets to Emo and Friends at the GG nightclub.
Yes, sir. You won't want to miss this. Yeah.
Presented by J&E Events.
We might get you to do a little snippet later on if you are allowed to.
Yeah, bet.
That'd be sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's my Melbourne. But I've also got my national tour as
Yeah.
well that I'm doing right now. So like I think it's like a five city tour. So looking forward to that.
And when does that start? Is that straight after the Melbourne?
Yeah, so
shows, or-
so after my Melbourne the 24th,
Yeah.
I take off for something, and then I fly out on the 26th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, you must be happy to finally go back home, huh?
yeah, bro.
It's been a minute. You said
It
you
has
haven't
been a
been
minute.
home
Yeah,
in a while.
I'm looking forward to surprising my son for his birthday.
Oh,
oh yes, happy
yeah.
birthday.
Yeah, happy
Yeah.
birthday,
damn,
Tanya.
you missed that, huh?
So,
Huh?
How does it feel when you miss, like your...
I try not to miss the birthdays,
Yeah.
man. Like I like last year, I surprised him for his birthday. Last year, I surprised my youngest for her birthday. Also, my eldest. I try, surprise them for surprise or go back home for their birthdays. Yeah.
No, that's good, man.
And just because I'm out there working doesn't mean that I.
That's it.
yeah, that you don't forget or anything like that.
No,
You can do that.
like you see, like the job that I got here is no different than if you worked up in the mines. You know what I mean? Like I'm a FIFO worker. Like my job is
Fly in, fly out,
it's elsewhere. I mean,
yeah.
I wish there was more opportunities in Perth. Otherwise, I would be in Perth more often. But it's just the cards that have been dealt with. You know what I mean? So
No, that's it.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course.
But then at least you're doing, the best for them, and
yeah.
I'm sure they understand that.
Yeah, cost of living's going up as well.
Yeah,
Nothing's cheap, bro.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. And
Especially their stuff ain't cheap, bro.
yeah, bro. And you know how they say like a child is expensive. I got three.
That's like $3 million, right?
Oh man, I got three, and I'm trying to make sure that they got everything I never got. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
I can't do that by being a Perth, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
So being a comedian, it's not all glitz and glamour, is it? There is, lonely nights.
Yeah, man. You live out of your suitcase,
Yeah.
man. You're flying by yourself.
How does that affect your work, or how does that affect you?
Well, it makes sure that you're locked in. That's for sure. And you got to make sure that you protect your mental. You got to make sure that you find yourself something that you could use as a pass by. Otherwise, you find yourself like smoking and drinking way too much. Just like it's good to be stuck into your work, but you also got to make sure that you find time to take care of this right here.
Yeah, because if you get stuck into your mental, it can be a downward spiral if you don't take care of it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like so. Find a way to exercise. Like if you got like a pass by thing, you like writing rhymes, poems, like whatever it is that you use to exercise your brain. Use it.
Yeah, exactly. And Emo, I want to talk more about your come up, and how hard was it to get to where you are?
To be honest with you, I'm still coming up.
Oh, you always are.
Yeah, I'm still coming up. Like I'm in that weird bracket where I'm making a good living, not a great living, but I'm making a good living. Like I can provide for my kids and provide myself, invest into my future shows and stuff like that. But I'm still in that where the thing is with stand-up comedy, it's so crazy, man. Like you can be in the same room as an open micer that just started 6 months ago and Dave Hughes.
Oh, damn.
You know what I mean? Like I've been on a show with Dave Hughes many a times. Rev McManus shows many a times. Like Nazim, Tom Little, all the Australian greats. You know what I mean? Like and I can go as far as like the UK, like Stephen K. Amos, Jamali. There's a whole bunch of like established comedians out there where I've been on the same lineup as them or shared the same stage. Like Chris Rock has performed in the same rooms as I have. Like Russell Peters. You know what I mean? Like,
How does that?
Yeah, how does that make you feel? Yeah, like
that's the thing, man. Like comedy is just that. Like you could be in the same room as these people. You know what I mean, like my boy Natish, out in Canada right now, open up for Mo, who's got a TV show on Netflix. He's open up for Russell Peters. My boy Nima Nazeri just got the Drake year fund Christmas bonus, like which was $100,000. Like you know what I mean, like you literally. how you come up in this game we call stand-up comedy is entirely up to you. Like the sky is. Like I wanted to say sky's the limit, but there's footprints on the moon. I mean, like so.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah,
that is clean.
So yeah, like it's just like how you push the envelope is entirely up to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And what was your come up like? Like, tell us about you were on Australia's Got Talent.
Yeah, but
tell us about that.
Long before Australia's Got Talent, like 2018, I was on Raw Comedy. Like I was.
I thought he was going to say he was on Raw WWE. I was like, oh hey.
No, I was on Raw. I did Raw Comedy back in 2018, and that was like 20 gigs. Like I was still fresh in the game, but I was funny. You know what I mean? Like I won the I won the state finals for Western Australia, which was enough to get me to compete on a national against everyone from like Victoria, Queensland, New South Wales, Darwin. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could look it up. Emo Majok, Raw Comedy. Like it's just like I was 20 gigs in then. So like there's been stuff that like I'm one of those comics that love to compete. You know what I mean? Like I don't compete with you. I compete with how far I can push it. You know what I mean? Like I've been ultimate stand-up comedian, ultimate funniest comedian. I've been the Raw state finals, national Raw state winner, Raw national finalist, finalist on Australia's Got Talent. My hometown, we got this show called The Gong Show, which is on every Thursday. Like I win that all the goddamn time. You know what I mean? Like,
He said, that shit easy.
He's like, I'm not even there and I win it.
I go back and like it's like I go out there, try some new stuff, and like that's just my like I love the element of friendly competition. You know what I mean? Like I don't do it to prove that I'm better than you. I do it to prove that I'm great.
Yeah, that's
you know
it.
I mean?
And the only competitor is yourself.
Exactly.
So you always got to make sure that you always got yourself.
Exactly, man.
That's it. Always stay locked in.
You always got to stay locked in. This grind out here is real.
Yeah, man.
You know,
For sure.
And it's so competitive out there.
Yeah, man.
You don't just have to be the hardest worker in the room, do you? There's got to be a bit of luck. There's got to be a bit of
man,
goal setting and
that's it, man. Like this is so crazy. Yeah. Like you know how you say there's a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
Like there's an element of luck, right?
Yeah.
I was out hanging out with my cousin last Sunday.
Yeah.
Last Sunday, I had just finished doing a week of shows, and like Sunday is beautiful. Sunday's a beautiful day for me because like it's like the one day where I ain't got work. You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing the admin. I'm just like I'm carefree. Carefree. Yeah. Like the next day is my admin day. I mean, so Sunday is just I can do whatever, bro. I can head out
and just clear up your mind. And
I can head out to the beach, go for a walk, catch up with family, go out for lunch. I can do whatever it is. That's the one day I do it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I was out having beers with my cousin in Point Cook, and and this is the element of like a little bit of luck. Yeah. We're having beers, and he knocks the top of my beer, like forcing it to froth. And I go take a sip of it, and then you know the gay. And like, long story short, I'm viral on TikTok right now.
Oh shit!
For nothing to do with comedy, like dude.
You know what's so funny?
This keeps popping up. I keep getting like comments. Look, that
what's this viral for?
I'm going viral for my cousin knocking the top of my beer for.
Let's have a look. Yeah, you be going viral.
That's almost sitting at $500,000 right now. That's what I.
Wait, you saying you're going viral for him knocking the top of the beer off?
No,
I'm
dude,
saying you're getting viral for another reason.
Yeah. You ever stuck Mentos in a bottle of Coke?
Yeah.
That shit was squared out, right? The only thing you can do is you make sure there's enough suction in there so it does not.
I'm here for the comments.
Yeah?
Bro. These are their stories.
Boom boom. No, this mother. I wanted to be bad, but I was like, that's so funny to me, bro.
Why is he so damn funny? Hey, damn son, you look like a pro. I'm gonna say that too. What are you doing Saturday night? He took it like a champ. Hey, look at this Barbie tings, yeah. But how did it fizz up like that?
I'm so stupid, bro. I'm explaining it to him. I'm like, he knocked the top of the beer.
He actually explained it too.
Bro.
Check your ID.
Oh, bro.
Hey, nah, not that.
That's so crazy, bro.
damn.
Just for my harmless little moment, just drinking. You know, this is the thing, right?
Guys, hey, I'm linking this in the bio. I'm linking this in there. They're gonna comment on this.
Do you know what's so crazy, bro?
You were set up.
We're out at the park by his house. Just like we had like a 6-pack of beer and stuff, and we just like kicking it, fucking got music playing and stuff, just hanging out. So like this beer about to shoot up in my face would have been a bad time. You know? Like, I don't need my and you know Melbourne weather as well. Like I don't need my shirt to be drenched in beer. So I did the only thing that I could think of. I stopped it in its tracks. Like I tried to I went Scarlet, but that's where they stopped it. You know what I mean? Like as it's fizzing up, what you want to do is you quickly stick it in your mouth and just you send it.
Yeah, you suck that.
You send it.
Yeah, you suck it.
Yeah.
Hey, did you skull it?
Yeah, bro, I sculled it, but that's not what they called it at. It was called at me applying it to my lips.
The swallow game strong out here.
Yeah, bro.
Those entrapments.
That went viral for no reason.
Bro, your cousin set you up so bad, bro. Nah, but it was funny when I seen it. It was on Instagram when you posted it.
Yeah.
Bro, I died, bro. God,
You know, like I'm here for the game. So I posted it myself. I was like, you mother.
I'll set myself up.
Yeah. I said, let me get ahead of this before he does.
Well, you actually did, yeah. You got ahead of that.
Oh, man.
Oh.
No, but it's crazy. Yeah, luck can come in many ways, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, can. And, you know, are you all about, being a risk taker as well?
Yeah, dude. My material varies from so much things, man. Like,
I can tell.
Yeah.
You cover all bases.
You hear me talk about this today, and you might hear me talk about some politics.
Yeah.
And the next
Bruh,
time, and then the next day I want some bullshit.
You know the funniest thing that I've ever seen from you
What?
was when you were like, oh yeah, like so what are you? And then the guy was like, oh, I think he said retarded.
Yeah. I was like, what do you do for work? He goes, I'm retired. I was like, oh yeah. He's like, oh no, it's cool, man. I'm not here to punch down, man. Like my girlfriend, she got ADHD.
And then someone laughed, bro.
People are laughing. I'm like,
what's up?
Sorry, what did you say? And he's like, I'm retired. I'm like, oh shit.
I'm not about to say that.
The way that shit kills me every time, bro. God,
yeah, man.
Yeah, no, that's...
man.
I'm going to need some tissues here, man.
Bro, it's like I'm at a comedy show right now, bro. God.
Hey, that's why you got to come see this guy, yeah?
Yeah, pull out,
he's
man.
too much.
We have
too
a good
much.
time, man. We have a good time.
Man.
Do you want to have a snippet before we
A
send
snippet of what?
of your show?
Your show, yeah.
What do you mean?
Like just, I don't know, maybe...
Hey, you want me to do some material?
Yes.
Hell no, man. Come to the fucking goddamn show. My material
Yeah,
costs
give it
money.
up.
Get it. You better buy a goddamn ticket.
He said I ain't doing no free shit up in here.
Like I'm a freestyler or something. Yo, tag me in, coach.
Hey, let's get him a beat. Yeah?
So why did the chicken cross the road?
Hey, let's get a beat, yeah? Let's get a beat. Oh, shit. Hey, I would actually spit one of the lines from your show, but I forgot. So I'm sorry, I can't be doing that. And also, he'll charge me.
Yeah.
Probably $2.50.
Best thing you can do is pull up, come to the show.
Yeah,
man.
you got to
Like,
pull
yeah.
up. This is how funny he is, yeah.
That's it.
Well, actually, no, it's actually funnier.
Yeah.
I died, man. I was actually doing content at your show, and the camera kept shaking because I just could not stop.
I still remember when you said, hey, bro, put your phone away, bro.
Like, enjoy yourself, bro.
Yeah, man.
Be in the moment.
I
I've had people at the show like hold their. I'm like, yo, I don't know how to tell them that you released this and there's no reason for people to come out. Like, just be in the moment, bro.
Oh, you caught me out bad. though. You caught me out.
Funny, bro.
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, I like people just being in the moment in the show anyway. I mean, like,
No, because it's crazy. You've come this far. Why is it that you're just here just recording?
yeah,
If
exactly.
you wanted to do that, stay at home and watch it at home.
Like, I don't mind. I don't mind like the 10-second thing, like
Yeah.
trying to catch like a quick sound, like quick soundbite or like the punchline. But like if you're there just sitting there for like 15 minutes, no, like for me it's for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you're there holding the phone the whole entire time,
Yeah.
like you're uncomfortable.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean? So like be in the moment. Like if you worry about other people missing out on this, like don't worry. I put out weekly clips. Like I got my cameras already set up.
Yeah, that's
You don't worry about other people missing out. You know what I mean? Like
that's
you
it.
just enjoy it right now.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Otherwise, you're recording,
Yeah.
and now you're afraid to laugh because your hands are shaking. I need all of that. Like I need you to I need you to like laugh from your stomach.
Yeah.
Like grab yourself. Like I need you to be uncomfortable because you I need all of that.
Exactly.
But you can't do that
But
if you had a camera phone in your hand.
And he needs you to, stop the beer suds or whatever they're called.
You know what? You know what the thing is?
Yeah.
Like you could scull a beer, and I'd make it look just like you're giving it head tip. because no beer gets sculled from up here. It starts off from the application right here, and then going up. That's how you caught me. Remember, if it's a full beer, right?
Yeah.
You gotta apply it here first, and then take it back up. Like, there's no way of eating a glizzy without making it look like you're eating a glizzy, nigga.
Hey, yes, sir. And on that note, you guys have to go watch his show. Follow him on Instagram. I think it's Emo Majok or something.
Emo Majok,
Yeah, there you go. Ellie Oop's gonna do our outro with the share and like and bullshit.
Yeah. Like always, bro. Like if you're watching right now, keep doing what you do. We don't just, put out all this just for a laugh. There's a lot of things happening in this world right now where people kind of need each other, We kind of need each other to, empower each other, help each other grow, If you want to get up, don't ever feel afraid because there is people out there that will, guide you through those stuff. And as always, like, share, comment. We got Spotify, we got YouTube, we got Instagram, we got all of that. So please get us out there because we want to be the, those people that are there for you. So as always, if you think you're the GOAT, you pretty much are.
Yes, sir. And Emo, before we sign off, there's one thing, just something short to tell the youngins, to tell someone who's aspiring to be, I don't know, an actor, a comedian, anything like that, right? Even a painter, man. Anything. And they're stuck. They're battling right now. What would be a piece of advice to get them through that?
Well, I can't give you like the best advice. I can just give you the advice that I apply for myself.
That's all we want.
If there's something that you want, there should be nothing or nobody that can stand in your way of you achieving that. Like slow feet don't eat. So like if you're lazy, like don't be upset with the results you didn't get with the output that you didn't put in. You know what I mean? So like just like be resilient. Like you can always find somebody that's doing something that's similar to what you're doing and applying like their strategy and make it in your own. Like for example, look at Will Smith. Anyone that wants to be an actor and you want to emulate someone that is that is successful, Will Smith is an actor. Michael B. Jordan is an actor. Like what? Like all of these people give interviews. Like there's literally like the blueprints on YouTube on the Today Show and like all interviews that they've done. Like every craft has got a person that's already done it, and they've done interviews explaining their journey. Like just figure it out.
Yeah,
figure it out. Like if you wanted to find out how it is that I became the stand-up comedian that I am right now, every podcast I've ever done has had me explaining like rough nights, times where I was unsure about things. Like it's all out there. You just got to go out and seek for it. You know what I mean? You
got to apply that. You got to believe in yourself. You really have to. And
just because it worked for me does not mean it's gonna work for you. But just remember, like, if my journey worked for me, then that means that it is possible. So all you got to do is just apply it as your own and figure out how you can make it work for you.
If it doesn't work for you, it may work for you in a different way. It might not be the same way that you've been through. Like how you said your friend went through a different path. Yeah. But now he's hooking you up with stuff. Yeah, so it's like you all take a different journey. So don't ever just give up.
And also like if you find yourself in a privileged position where you are in the room where your buddy hasn't made it into yet, get that buddy into that room because guess what? There's gonna be a time and stage where that buddy might blow up and he's ahead of you now, and you're gonna want him to get you into the next room that he's in. So don't shit on people on the way out or on the way up. And always help the person that's down there because that person's going to help you on the way up.
That's right, man. That's right. And, always make sure that, your team is strong. You got good people around you because an ordinary team doesn't win championships, right?
Nah. You got
sir.
Got to make sure your shit's airtight, man. You got to make sure that your team all moving to the same drum.
Of course. And thank you very much, Emo, for being on here and sharing your thoughts and mindset on the grind, on the come up.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's his show, so I can't wait to get down there and have a watch again.
Can't wait to
I
have you
will
back.
not have the phone this time.
Can't wait to have you back. Pull up. Come have a good time. Emo Majok and friends.
That's it. Follow him on Instagram. I'm going to put the links and stuff.
Instagram, TikTok, Emo Majok. Just EMO, last name Majok, MAJOK. Find me on any of those platforms. See you soon.
That's it. And just a preview to next episode as well. We have someone who has inspired to make their own clothing brand. These guys, they started from nothing and now made one of Melbourne's successful clothing brands. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but you'll find out on the next episode of the Just Hustle podcast. I'm A. Cook. We got Alley Oops and Emo. We're out.
Thank you.
Easy, guys.
Peace out.
Peace.